JL Rock, Women of Action Figure channel. And here we have a bunch of videos that I pulled over from our other channel, but we're going to be repackaging them so we can show off these awesome action figures that I picked up early on. And then after that, we're going to be bringing brand new videos that I have. So we need your help. We need the likes, we need the subs, you need to hit that notification button because, I mean, we have a lot of videos coming up. So without further ado, let's check them out. So I actually had two different Fortnite figures. If you saw the last video, I did one with TNT and Glider, and now I have the Fortnite Victory Royale series with Skye and Ollie. I played a decent amount of Fortnite, but not a ton, but I liked what they did. I know a lot of people, especially in the gaming community, had wars over Fortnite, but hey, more power. A lot of people enjoyed that game, and that game made a ton of money. And I have to say, I've liked the action figures, and especially at this price point. This one I got on Amazon, I think it was like $7. So you know me, percent off collector, if you give me a deal, if you give me a discount, we'll make a deal. And as always, I always tell people that since I've only been collecting for a year or so, this gives me a chance to try out different figures that I probably wouldn't have gotten because of the price point, and it also gives me access to accessories, and like you see here on the box, the accessories that it comes with. And also it's part of the thing that I do called Women of Action Figure, which is female action figures that I think are cool, and I'm like building a team. So all together I think this is cool, and I just think like the little puffy animal is sweet as well. So without further ado, let's open this bad girl up, see what we see. And I know that I think this is discontinued now. I don't think Hasbro's doing any more Fortnite. So I expect there'll be more on sale. I think I've seen a couple of more at Ross. I would say if you just like action figures in general, they're really nice. And there's different things that you can do with the figures and pair them up, scale them with other things. And the accessories that they come with are pretty sweet. So we had some fall out. So I definitely say I've been impressed with the ones so far. The ones that I've bought, I've been impressed with them. So we'll see if that trend continues as I free these guys from their cardboard / plastic ties prison. Kind of like how it's like multi-leveled like this. That's interesting. All right, so wow, this guy's big. Like, that's another thing. Like, a lot, like, the little figure, like, I wouldn't be interested in this, but it is sweet. It's cool looking. So, I guess we'll start with that. So, looks like this would just be simple. It seems simple, but it's just stiff. Man, that's weird looking, though. But basically, yeah, that's it. I mean, I just have to squeeze it correctly to get it in, but there we go. Just a little bit of extra pressure, which is, I think that's just a thing that I keep doing where I'm like thinking I'm gonna break something and I'm not. But see, all I have to do is actually put some pressure into it and stop being scary and treating it like it's delicate china. But you can see, fishy flying thing. I mean, like I said, I don't know this character, so I don't know if this one is supposed to be what it actually is. It kind of looks like a puffer fish. Actually, you know what this looks like? This looks like the little flying jumping fish from Super Mario Brothers 3, I think it is. Or maybe it's Super Mario World. But that's cool. I wonder if this is what this is, the little hole underneath. But, and this has good weight. And like I said, it's like really hard plastic. So that's interesting. Let's see what else here. We got the accessories. So we got, oh, this is cool. Let's move this out so you can see better. That is awesome. I always like backpacks, especially when they put a little detail in it. I mean, you can see like paint mess up hair, stuff like that, but Hey, I get it. But this is nice. I really like the detail on it. I like the little shield here. Pins in the back. Let's see what this one is. Oh, the little plunger gun. That's just sweet. I love like weapons that are just different. It's almost like a MacGyver. If anyone gets that reference, a MacGyver type weapon where you improvise something. I just like that, and it's hard plastic, but it looks really cool. I like the way that looks. And the last piece, 2 swords. And I love having weapons, so anytime I get some more weapons to play with and do pictures, which you can see on % Off Collector on Instagram, that is awesome as well. So very cool accessories and everything. So let's look at the figure itself. Again, pretty cool sculpt. It kind of a lot of these molds are the same type of like plastic. It's like lighter. Like I said, I've had other figures about this size that they feel a little bit heavier, but the plastic does not feel cheap. It does not feel like it's gonna break like the other figures I've had. I've moved it around, played with it, especially once I got past my, let me make sure I don't break it on video thing. Then I'm like testing all the joints and making everything is working, and I haven't had any problem with these yet. If someone has, please put in the comments and let me know, because I'm always willing to hear different opinions. I guess this is accessory too, because this would be able to come off. I like this camera here. That's nice. I mean, again, you can see imperfections there and stuff like that. I like the coat. Looks like this coat could actually come off. It looks like it'd be a little bit to get it off, but yeah, it looks like you could take the entire jacket off. So I always like that, like when you can actually remove some of the outer clothing, because it allows you to play around with different things. So I mean, I can already tell it has that basic articulation that you'll find with these products, but we'll go through it really quick. But I just want to show off the sculpt. I really like the tie around, of the, I guess it'd be a skirt. Well, no, I guess this would be like a sweater, because that's usually how I see people do it. And it's like, I don't know if this matters to other people. It's not a huge thing to me, but one of the things that I like about different figures is when some of the way they do things, they dress like a little bit more like people. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some awesome like just superhero costumes or different costumes, but sometimes I like to see like how characters will put together just regular clothing to still have a style in the outfit. If people watch anime, you'll see that a lot, where especially like the like the Shaolin Jump and those, like Bleach, Naruto, you'll see them in uniform, but you'll also see them in regular dress. And I like to see like how they design, and especially in anime, a lot of times they put a lot of thought into just regular clothing, and you're seeing that more in American animation as well. But I like this. I mean, this doesn't come off. The little side patch pocket, I mean, that's nice. And then as far as articulation, we'll just go through quickly. You got your basic joint here on the feet with the boots. I do like the boots, they're cool. You have that boot cut, so you can turn and rotate the ankle and the calf around. And then of course you got your standard double joint, so it's like stiff, which is nice, but that's when you're able to get those type of moves where you're able to do a lot more poses with that. And you probably could already see when we were looking at the camera, it has the ab crunch, but it also turns at the waist, so that's really nice. So you get that crunch at the waist, so you can get different movements where, like, I like that, where you can kind of like turn to the side, and then you also have the ab crunch, so that's different poses. And that's one thing I'm working on, is getting better at doing poses. So for me, the more articulation, the better. I do realize that with these hands, you got a lot of movement there as well, and usually the fingers, you can articulate them, so you see, you can like stretch them out so they're not super hard in place. So it helps you get a grab on different weapons and accessories. Of course, you got the double jointed elbow, which is really great for getting poses, or if you're like looking like you're taking a picture, it helps you get the hand much closer to the face so it looks more authentic. And then you have your basic rotation with the shoulders. You also have the cut right here at the biceps, so you can rotate that around. So very nice. And then the head, just like the other ones I've played with from this line, you can look down, up, you can turn around. Really good motion as far as that. So I have to say, I'm really impressed with this. Let's put it on the turntable with a few of the accessories and say our final thoughts. Alright, so here she is hooked up with her accessories. I really like that on the backpack you're able to store one of the swords, so you can see that there. I really like just the way everything holds. You know, she's able to articulate the fingers. They're malleable enough so that you're able to hold everything. So you're able to see that there. Here again, you can see on the back there how the sword fits in with the backpack, and I really think that that's a cool look. The finger actually fitting on the trigger, it was really easy to put that there. The backpack very easily goes on. Same thing with holding the sword, really easy to hold the sword, no problems with that. And I was able to use like a basic stand for the foot placement. So overall, I have to say that I'm happy with this. I really like it. I mean, the little guy, I'm probably not going to do really anything with it. It'll just be like to a side there, or maybe I'll use it for other pictures or something. But I really like the way this character looks. The colors, the sculpt, the accessories, I'm just happy with it. So especially for that price point, I would say, you know, if you like these kind of lines and you just want to have different figures to play around with, it's definitely worth taking a look at. Thanks so much for watching, and we really need your help to grow this channel. We want to spread these awesome women of action figures all around YouTube, and you know how the algorithm is. So you gotta do the things that everybody asks for, but we really need it, and we need to have those subs, we need to have those likes, and hit that notification button, because that's the only thing that lets YouTube know that this content is worth it. But I do either way appreciate you for watching, and also those comments are good too. And what I want to ask is that if you know of a woman action figure, a female action figure that I should be looking at, whether I can find it cheap or otherwise, cheaper the better, because I'm still a percent off collector. Let me know in the comments, and I will try my best to add that to the collection and add another video. But until next time, thanks a lot.